It has been an exciting year for TXCPA, and we are grateful for all that you, as leaders of the society, have accomplished. We continued our work supporting our 3-year strategic plan. As you know, there are 3 pillars of success that form the foundation of TXCPA 2020: community and connection, professional excellence, and advocacy. At last year's annual meeting of members in San Antonio, we also outlined 5 areas of focus: engage and grow our community, fuel our chapters, re-energize our brand, advance the future of learning, and successfully navigate sunset review. This year was not only a legislative year in Texas, but it involved sunset review for the Texas State Board of Public Accountancy as well. As I'm sure you know by now, the bill reauthorizing the State Board for another 12 years was passed in both houses and signed by the governor. As part of the bill, the language in the Texas Public Accountancy Act has been updated for Texas to now have firm mobility and is now aligned with the Uniform Accountancy Act. In addition, CPA firms have the ability to appoint resident managers of offices, whether they are licensed CPA or not. The recommendation to change the composition of the State Board to a majority of public members was removed from the final staff report. All boards and commissions that are considering any rules that may affect market competition are now required to submit proposed rules to a newly created division of the Governor's Office for review before they are passed. This is the state's active supervision response to the Supreme Court's decision in the North Carolina Dental Board case. Also, the Texas State Board was responsive to our request to consider CPE reciprocity and adopted updated rules in May to make this possible. All in all, we see it as a successful legislative session for our profession. In total, over 7,800 bills and resolutions were introduced in the 86th session of the legislature, and TXCPA actively monitored 234 pieces of legislation that could impact the profession and your CPA license. Since we're talking about the legislative session, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the CPA PAC. Our PAC helps us establish relationships that support advocating for our profession. The CPA PAC is member-managed, member-driven, and member-focused. And please remember that 75% of your contributions are allowed to be focused in your own individual chapter areas.
Advancing the future of learning has been the focus of the CPE Foundation and the CPE Advisory Board. Delivering superior continuing education is a top priority for the society. With TXCPA's extensive lineup of high-quality live and web-based courses, you can choose when, where, and how to take your CPE just as you need it. In addition to opportunities for in-person ethics programming through our chapters, TXCPA past chairman Kathy Kapka from our East Texas chapter created a brand new free on-demand ethics course for CPA members, making it easier to meet your CPE requirements with quality programming. In addition, we've invested in a new learning management platform to ensure quick and nimble delivery of programs to members. New content has been developed for our TXCPA Passport, which is an annual subscription to unlimited, on-demand continuing education programs on a variety of topics. Members can now access over 160 hours of on-demand programming at a very affordable price. Peer review continues to go through a tremendous amount of change. As we administer the program, our focus is to use resources as effectively as possible and make the program both educational and supportive. We've been conducting some technical reviews for our neighbors at the Louisiana Society of CPAs since January, and we'll soon begin to do some technical reviews for our northern neighbors at the Oklahoma Society of CPAs as well.
Tracking and measuring member data is an essential part of engaging and growing our community. We completed a membership value study in early 2018, which provided important insights on what our members value most, how they perceive the value of TXCPA membership, and how they would like to consume products and services from our association. Based on the feedback, our society leadership recommended holding our CPA member dues rate the same for the coming year. Chapter leaders made the same commitment, so there will be no dues increase for CPA members in the 2019-2020 year. We are all in the same boat, rowing in the same direction, focused on increasing and demonstrating the value of membership. We also completed a member satisfaction survey last November. This annual survey followed up on the satisfaction survey done in 2017. In the latest survey, members expressed that they looked to TXCPA to provide accessible, relevant, and affordable CPE content, timely and up-to-date professional information, networking opportunities, and advocacy for the CPA license. The challenges our members cited encountering included keeping up with change and finding qualified new staff and talent. The survey also revealed a statistically significant increase in the overall member satisfaction score for the Society from the previous survey. We would like to thank all of the members who took the time to provide their input. TXCPA is using the actionable data received as we develop programs and initiatives to best meet the needs of our members. After a year and a half of research and collecting feedback from members, we introduced a new visual identity and refreshed brand in January at our mid-year meeting in Austin. The most noticeable change was a shift from TSCPA to TXCPA, which gives us the opportunity to distinctively show who we connect, protect, and advance, Texas CPAs. Our new visual identity lays a foundation on which we can focus our messaging and resources to be aligned with our brand promise to promote and protect the profession and connect and promote our members. We want to ensure our positioning and focus makes our association relevant and magnetic for the next generation of CPAs. Having a clear and consistent brand presentation helps us have a stronger message and presence in the market, allowing us to better represent our members. Whether it's how we present ourselves at events, in print, or online, all of our messaging is based around our brand platform. Finally, our chapter task force embraced the challenge to determine how we can best support and fuel our chapter network. TXCPA chapters are where members have an opportunity to connect and serve on a regular basis. As a result of the task force efforts, we're increasing the visibility of shared resources to our chapters, including our technology platforms, expanding and enhancing chapter leader training, and providing easier access to reports, resources, and metrics.
As you've just seen, we have made tremendous strides this year, and we want to continue to build on our momentum and stay focused on implementing the strategic plan. Our most important priority is meeting the needs of our members, so we want to show continued statistically significant improvement in our member satisfaction score. So our new target for 2019 member survey is 8.32. Based on these successes and continued input from our members, our priorities for the coming year have evolved to include these 5: engaging the next generation of CPAs, enhancing state and chapter collaboration, extending our brand to promote the profession, expanding digital learning opportunities, and educating stakeholders of the importance of professional licensing. Through our outreach on campuses and with our faculty ambassadors, we doubled the number of students that are involved in the society this year to 1,457. Engaging students and candidates in the society will continue to be one of our highest priorities and ensure they're aware of the career paths available to CPAs. These students represent our future, and it's our responsibility to keep the CPA pipeline strong. Campus events will be where we focus significant attention and resources. We ended this past year with 28,289 members, and with your help and a clear plan, we want to reach 29,000 members before we meet next June in Fort Worth. We've made an investment in making technology resources available to our chapters this year. We have partnered with the brand implementation and in simplifying our membership investment, scheduling and holding CPA dues at their current levels. This year, we'll expand our chapter leader training opportunities. We'll create chapter dashboards and a chapter leader portal to make data very accessible, and completing our chapter affiliation agreement to clarify the state's responsibilities to the chapters and the chapter's responsibilities to the state. So as Stephen says, we're all rowing in the same direction to support our members and our strategic plan. The response to the new branding has been great, and we appreciate all of the hard work by our team and our chapters to make this important shift. Our ongoing efforts will be focused on extending the brand to promote our profession. As members told us in our research, our brand is intrinsically tied to the CPA brand in Texas, and members feel strongly that promotion of the profession is part of our core mission. The feedback from members on the new online learning opportunities in the TXCPA Passport subscription service has been extremely positive. We will add additional titles to the library all year long, recording live content and making sure it's accessible anywhere on any device. We have so much content, and we want to make it easier for members to find what they need when they need it. Many states had to fight significant battles this year within their state legislatures to ensure anti-licensing advocates do not shift the conversation away from protecting the public. AICPA will announce the Alliance for Responsible Professional Licensing this summer to make sure we're focused on educating key constituents on the importance of professional licensing. This will be a priority in our continued relationship building efforts before the 2021 session. Thank you so much for the time, commitment, and passion that you, our leaders and members, bring to serving the society, your chapters, and our profession overall. Here is a look at just a few of the ways members are serving this year.